kept the ledger? Good, I kept the names. Funny how a locked door still remembers who came through it. Yeah. You saw my trust for a seat at a table, made a termite smile with a mouthful of borrowed alibis and dirt bites. I was building every brick while you measured out the exit. Now the blueprint's in my hand and your address is in the red ink. You call it business, I call it theater with the cheap cast. Play the hero in the room, then disappear when the heat passed. I learned patience from the pressure, learned precision from the panic. Turn the wound into a weapon and the weapon into granite. No sermon, no reunion, no conveniently timed apology. I archive every counterfeit with forensic terminology. Your little empire's got a throne made out of lunch trays. I don't need to kick the door, I make the hinges count the weekdays. You thought pain would make me fold, I made it sharp in every word. Now every favor has a toll and every bridge has been observed. You wanted war, now we're the weather. I took the break and made it better. All that betrayal built this pressure. I turned the pain into power, pain into power. Run when the quiet gets too clever. Smile while I sever every tether. You made a monster out of pressure. Turn the pain into power, pain into power. Look who found a conscience in the clearance, been disguised with a handshake full of trapdoors and a compliment of lies. You can practice your excuses in the mirror till it cracks. I've already seen the ending and I annotated every act. Melee hand, pivot plan, little man with a brittle brand. Slip the blame, switch the lane, still get clipped by the original demand. I was down, I'm dangerous, calibrated and contagious. You were loud, now you're anonymous. Congratulations, that's courageous. I don't chase, I calculate, I don't rage, I regulate. Then I detonate the silence when you least expect the paperweight. Every scar became a paragraph, every loss became a launch pad. Now the joke's on you, I got promoted by the comeback. You mistook my silence for surrender. That was adorable. I came back with the receipts in the rhythm like a raid, with a venomous vocabulary and a death that never fades. You can hide behind a crowd, but a crowd can't hide a pattern. I can hear the fear inside the jokes you tell to make it happen. Cold blood, bold cuts, no trust, old rust. Whole crew folded when the pressure got discussed. I built strength from the wreckage, made a fortress from the fracture. Now the past is in the rearview when the future's in the capture. You wanted me diminished, now the difference is enormous. I am louder than the damage and more focused than your chorus. No revenge is more delicious than succeeding without warning. You can keep the empty victory, I will keep the better morning. I remember every favor you disguised as ammunition. Every brother, every promise, every polished contradiction. You thought the pain was proof that I was finished in the fight. It was only the ignition, it was only the ignition. You wanted war, now we're the weather. I took the break and made it better. All that betrayal built this pressure. I turned the pain into power, pain into power. Run when the quiet gets too clever. Smile while I sever every tether. You made a monster out of pressure. Turn the pain into power, pain into power. No tears, no truce, no turning back. Pain in the furnace, strength in the black. You make the blade, I chose the target. Now watch me